it is the big bad old Arena Boy. And Arena Boy comes with two people that definitely they know the game. They played for a very long time. I think at least. Dark Noob on the one side, playing in red. It's Vietnamese. Sorry. And in blue you have El Dave as the Goth. So at least on paper, I immediately see if both of them do what I think they will try to do, Dave wins by safe win. So the Goths are better at booming. They're better at basically winning the game in here. But and also, what kind of weird smiley face is that? Just look at the mini map. We have like the weird eyes here, and this is basically this over here, just like that. So weird. But yeah, so the Goths may just boom up and run over the Vietnamese with our skulls. But, and now we come to the point, to get to that point where you can run over your enemy takes you up to the Imperial Age. So fast Imperial, low defense, maybe not even getting further, is not that good. Because right now you have the Vietnamese who also breaks down walls like fortune cookies in Imperial Age, like every other Civ. But they can get a little bit more aggressive furthermore. They can maybe get the relics better than Dave. And when that happens, it might end up happening that the Archer civilization is beating up the Goths. And I'm really interested in seeing that, to be honest. An Archer civilization beating the Goths with archers. That would be my day. Okay, I mean, on kind of similar levels, because, well, when that happens and it's not really worth that happened, it's definitely bad. Oh boy. Also, is it just me, or is the map generation a little bit weird here? Because usually they tend to spawn in like the middle of the map, but that over here is, well, it's kind of the end of the map, okay, and here as well, but you have one dude who is basically double walled, and then you have one dude who has just one wall. I don't know if it's really, if it's a step back or a step forward. But yeah, stepping back and forward right now, Dark Noob has definitely the bigger amount of scouting going on. And Dave right now, I don't know, Dave dislikes Autoscout maybe. Maybe Dave in general just does not want to know anything about the map to focus on his enemy. Maybe Dave can go... No, I will stop here. I will definitely stop here. Yeah, Dark Noob either way. With a more like standard game approach, at least for the time being. Grabbing up his sheep and yeah, let's see. Wait, he just right now grabs his sheep up? What kind of weirdo are you? And yeah, obviously here you can't just double click and destroy the walls with shift, because you might run the high risk that your opponent gets a free entrance. But that are just my thoughts. Also, it would be really, really unfortunate if you, for some reason, destroy your walls and all of a sudden that here is a free spot and you have to wall yourself. I think I saw that happening once on a random game I did not really cast live, but It was a weird map generation, to be honest. But yeah, we have right now still Dave without scouting, which makes up like this 200 points here. I really have to get over this because it's kind of weird. Dave could just... It is rough to read, or let's say it like that. Usually a score does not give you a giveaway jack shit, except for some things. If Dark Noob right now drops below Dave in terms of score, Dave knows Dark Noob has the fuel age in... Oh, okay. My gods are not on point today. Yeah, both of them are going fuel age right now, so let's get ahead a bit because I don't think there will be anything interesting happening in the near future. The barracks from Dark Noob at the moment, but for what? Because Dark Noob is Vietnamese, so he's going for Blacksmith and Stable as a Vietnamese. This is definitely something not seen that commonly. Both scouts have fought against each other, but those scouts are getting home together. The market for the gold and the Blacksmith. Yeah, Blacksmith already built up. So both going castle in nearly the same amount of time. We will maybe see then something. Now the scouts again getting out, and this time we see a spearman joining a monastery and another house, and I think this is exactly what we will see except for the spearman. We have one monastery going up on both sides and lots of spearmen for Dave here. So let's just get a little bit closer to the fight, right? Because this fight should be easily won by the spearmen. Also, it would be funny to see maybe a monk converting a spearman to fight off the enemy's scout. That would be next level, but a lot of spearmen coming in right now. And Dave is really committing into the spearman rush. Suddenly someone got an upgrade as a person to Viper. So Dave practices this kind of map play, I think. It's weird. It can get really out of hand, I think, but this relic is saved already. Also, the scouts are still running. I think the only thing that Dave needs right now may be either archers or a castle. And these are the two things Dark Noob needs against Dave. And we have 8 of them. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, because of Dark Noob seeing everything right here, Dark Noob can get in. Dark Noob might have... Oh no, okay. Dave spotted it. Dave pulled the monk back, and there they are. But right now the... Oh no. The misconception play... No. Deception. I think deception. Fucking hell. I forgot the word of that. I seriously forgot a word. And I have misdirection. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. It's not that hard. But yeah, the misdirection from Dave definitely was nice. Seeing the one monk being tossed around like that was definitely nice, but also that one monk saved the other monk the necessary time to get back and save the relic. In the meantime, one red monk may die. Will this be maybe a quick conversion? Yes, it will. So right now, 2 spearmen, just 3 spearmen, fighting off against one other spearman. There comes the yoink from the scout, and Also, a wolf fighting the 3 spearmen. Oh no. Oh yeah, another monk has been slain. So right now the relic not really in safe position. Still the scouts can step in. Still the scouts can try to get the relic. But yeah, there goes the monk, there goes the relic. The monk tries to stay in range of the spearman. And right now the monk, this is this is definitely a weird play. You don't want to get in with the scouts. You don't want to get out of the area. But the spearmen are definitely nicely protecting this good old man with his relic in his hand. And the monk is down. Nearly no hit taken for the scouts. Nice play from Darknoob here. And 2 spearmen are frequently patrolling around that area. Just trying to catch maybe another unit off guard. Another monk has to be created from Dave. Dave is committed to this relic. This is his relic. He earned that relic. He plays for that relic. He tries to micro for that relic. So he wants that damn relic. And also he lost 2 monks for that, which I have to say, not only 2 monks, 1 scout and 1 spearman. So it gets slowly but surely out of hand. 2 more spearmen are coming in. Right now we see a nice positioning over here, a nice defense. Wherever these scouts are going, they may go down. Is that the way you want to play it? And also I see right now there's the scout, there's the monk, okay. No monk commitment of Darknoob forward, but man, that's seriously just looking like somebody's trying to steal away. Yeah, like in the good old Western time, the postman. So they tried to steal the post wagon or something. And which is funny, that was one of the first federal crimes that made it into a law in the US. I thought something like "don't murder anybody" would be necessary, but no, unfortunately not. So the murder stuff just came up later. It's so weird, but one of the first laws was, well, if you steal from the post, you steal from the US, dude. Federal crime, bitches. Oh boy, that's a huge chunk of commitment from the Vietnamese. I hope Darknoob knows that he cannot by himself outcreate the Goth. He cannot outspam the Goth. Not really. And now we see, obviously, the almighty spearman line. And Dave finally makes some points for good here. Dave scouts a lot. Finally some scouting. And also you see that he tried to convert, but there was nothing there, so nothing to convert. In conclusion, we can say, if there's nothing to convert, you can stop. But now the monk stands there. Three spearmen are again trying to set up the defense here. Holy man. Pikeman upgrade has been done. Honor will come. And Imperial upgrade for both on the line. So in the meantime from that, in the meantime of that short little, let's say, aggressive stance in front of the gates, there will be, at first, nothing more but, yeah, a nice showing of what is to come. Men at arms for the Chinese right now, the Vietnamese here. Chinese, Vietnamese, not the same. You think you got me? No. Yeah. The men at arms, or the swordsman line, the militia line basically, can cause huge damage to the spam of pikemen, but I think it's not the best way to get around that. It's definitely good to have, don't get me wrong. The main thing a Goth wants to go into is Huskarls and maybe some Siege. This is what they want to go into, and the Swordsman line is good against that, but still can get taken out by Siege. This is the A problem. The B problem, and this is the far bigger one, is that you cannot outspam him, so you need more buildings. The monk has to go back, I think. No, Dave does not see this. Dave right now, he could catch a glimpse of the longswordsman, but nothing more. Here is a castle that will be built up by Darknoob in the middle of nowhere, securing that gold pile over there. That gold pile over there is not really defended by that, unfortunately. But still, he makes up a huge chunk of outer resources. And also, speaking of outer resources, except for those stone tiles over here, I see just gold in favor of Dave, and that sort of neutral gold and stone here. And yeah, on the other side, you basically have to invest into the market to get something done. There is the Swordsman upgrade, the champion upgrade will come. Chemistry 200 Swordsman will be researched right now by Dave, and there comes an onager shot. Sorry, mangonel. I don't know. When they invented the mangonel, they thought like, let's sing a bit. And yeah, the mining camp right now won't be completed. The scouts were happily chasing after the builds here. But yeah, Darknoob at the moment in a kind of okayish position. Firing with a trebuchet at the walls also this is the one thing I try to find out right now. What does Darknoob know? Nothing about the castle, so Darknoob is not really well prepared. At least for the beginning, he will maybe lose one or two of those champions. The bigger problem comes in when you have the champion upgrade on your turn swordsman. I always forget. Do they get this? Yes, they get it. And here it comes. Okay, so champion upgrade for both of them. Obviously, in terms of defense, the Vietnamese are better. And just to put it straight, this armor upgrade. Oh no, there comes the bombard cannon. Exactly what you don't want to see at the moment. If you're EL Dave, if you're L Dave, El Dave. Yeah, Dave obviously with a huge chunk of problems. There we even have. Oh no, this is your evil plan, yeah? There we have the Red Archers. Against the Red Archers, usually Huskarls would help. Anarchy has been researched already, and I don't see a perfusion right now, which would make those Red Archers too slow for the game. And here they come, or here it comes, the big fight. And obviously the bombard cannons are trying to fight off this other bombard cannon over there. The Red Archers are giving this bombard cannons an easy target. And yeah, there it is. Darknoob has to step back because Darknoob cannot destroy enough of those buildings. The one thing Darknoob had to do is destroying the barracks faster than they are created, and for that matter of fact, so this is the only thing I could think of, destroying the barracks at the moment, which would mean this bombard cannons with some swordsmen have to move over here just to destroy instantly one barracks, then two barracks, and so on. This is the only thing I could think of. But yeah, the champions obviously weak against arrow fire. Have to watch out here. So yeah, right now Darknoob is kind of pop-capped a little bit, and Darknoob at the moment has how many builds? 127 only. So he's producing quite a lot of army. And it would be beneficial if Dark Noob right now could do something against his enemy who bunches through this really tight area. If bombard cannons fire in there, it's really crucial. And same goes for, you have seen it right there. Same goes for the Red Archers. Right now, the swordsmen want to split. They want to go for the bombard cannons. They take one out. They take two out. The last bombard cannon is over here. Maybe the bombard cannon can go for something there. Is there something possible? The one monk over there, not really useful, but at least some kind of scouting. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This castle right here looks a little bit... That's not good. That is something Dave has to process very soon. Dave is knowing about this. Dave has some villagers in the backhand. And if one villager can close himself in, this is very, very good. So one villager, just one villager with kind of a safety. No, one of the other side. Your vills are right now. Oh no, come on. This is getting far too far ahead. I mean, the fight up front is still going on, and we already have the Huskarls put in there. Also some trebuchets, but against trebuchets you obviously have a good choice with bombard cannons, and you see why they fire like with pinpoint accuracy, whilst those trebuchets go down very quickly. And when you fight off in choke points, obviously, yeah, siege is good, but also having something that keeps the units in place would be as well helpful. Now you see the biggest problem right now for Dark Noob. Dark Noob can just fight somewhere, whereas production buildings are very close. And right now, even more commitment towards this castle. Just wall in the villagers with something, or put send over 1, 2, 3, 4 Red Archers, and there we have the nemesis of the Red Archer, the Huskarl. Same job, but different process to say it like that. Same job, different job application to fill out. And the Huskarl right now is... One is dead, the second may get a lot of value. No, just two of those Red Archers died, and the Huskarls still try to chase the Red Archers. This switch was A, costly, and B, so unnecessary, because the Red Archers cannot really do anything in this game. That's the problem. What goes into the Red Archers has to go into the food eco mainly. And with the wood, I would just go for for the bombard cannons and the trebuchets. And yeah, there we have a dead outpost. There we may have another dead outpost. Also, why archery ranges right now? This is weird. This is seriously weird. This archery range is really weird. But yeah, the stone has been nearly completely consumed from Dave, so Dave can build another castle. I would say another 2 castles very soon. And there we have a lot of archery ranges coming up. What is Dave trying to do? Dave is going for hand cannoneers, an obviously very good solution to the champion problem he's facing. And right now, those bombard cannons should have taken care of these archery ranges. If the archery ranges fall, your enemy won't have the good counter against a good unit, and you may be winning then. So in terms of counters, you have to get something done, and this is kind of rough. If you let those those hand cannoneers punch up, you're in a rough spot. But yeah, there goes. There are 2 relics going, and now the attempt to kill the enemy castle. Nice shot into the bunch of Huskarls right now. Another good salve, and yeah, Too much hand cannoneer for the little bit of bombard cannons right there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But now Dark Noob has to watch out. He may not even step into the range of them. And also the bombard cannons in the back, they're doing their job. They're trying to defend against those hand cannoneers. So kind of okay, at least at the moment. Right now, yeah, it's showing what is missing. A quick burst of ouch. That's definitely no quick burst of ouch. But also Dark Noob will try to go in from another angle. He's not really winning or losing particularly good or bad here. He's just right now in a stalemate with his enemy, and compared to the resources both of them have, he will lose. His opponent can spam longer from lesser resources, so he has to find a way of raiding the eco without his enemy having the option to decide. That's definitely the point where you try to, well, we just try to get him off anything he could use. Also, what the heck is that there? A mining camp? So Dave is that confident setting up a mining camp over there and trying to get the resources. No matter what, he's sending in quite a bunch of units here. And right now the Wolf Scouts, they have to watch out here. Because if they're standing too close to champions, they may die. But if the champions stand too close to the hand cannoneers, they may die. Dave right now out of gold and selling wood to get some resources. How's it looking for Dark Noob? Dark Noob right now sitting on a bunch of resources. His abundance of resources is keeping him in right now. He's still producing champions like crazy against that mass of Huskarls. Also, he has quite a lot of bombard cannons. If those bombard cannons fire into this mass of villagers, the unit production will end sooner or later for his enemy. This would be the long-term investment, but he goes for the short-term. Destroy his units, destroy his eco, or destroy his eco afterwards. Both may work, but the one may be more costly than the other. And he has done good. He right now can choose. So Dave gave up. Yeah, definitely was the right call from Dark Noob here to go for the army, not the eco. Because basically, and this is the funny thing, Dave has sold resources for this. Selling the resources was the biggest concern, and also losing that area right here. Dave immediately had to fight here with something, but he couldn't. Also, his opponent had way too much at that point. So yeah, definitely a nice game from Dark Noob and Dave here. Holy Jesus Christ, yeah. This is a casual goth game, and the goths still can win even if they lost more units. Basic spam. But yeah, Dark Noob just out-ecoed the big badass goth. Even when the goth is quicker, even when the goth just straight up had a more lenient build-up, the goths still may lose because goths are dependent on the game. They have to thrive to one specific point and be the aggressors at that point. But in this case, Dark Noob he had to sit it out for a while and then immediately got in. GG. Anyway, man.